my mute button.
Yeah. Good
How are
morning.
you guys?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
You look
Good.
great.
You do look good.
Thank you. Thanks to my coaches.
No problem.
So you're going to see your son soon?
Yes, we have planned 4 trips to Alaska, and we leave the end of the month. Well, not the end of the month. We leave the 25th. And I had COVID. I don't know if I shared that with you.
You did. You said that you got sick right before you were supposed to go to Alaska, and it ended up being COVID. How did you fare?
I did great, but I had lingering effects probably for 4 weeks. Just
Wow.
a lot of fatigue.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I'm good. It wasn't really that bad. I think losing my smell and taste was the worst thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm still just now getting it back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It kind of
So,
affects how you want to eat too, when you can't smell or taste anything.
absolutely. Yes. But yeah, I'm doing good. And I think really just in the last week, I've gotten my energy level back. So we're starting to work out a little more now.
Oh, good. Very good. How long will you be in Alaska?
We will be there for 2 weeks.
Oh, that is
Have you
epic.
been before?
We've been one time, and we went in the middle of the harsh winter. It was below zero. I said I'd never go back, but I haven't seen my son in a year. And so it's just now the chill is getting in the air. I think it's in the 30s at night.
Okay.
But I'm going to fare it. I don't do well with the cold.
That's good timing.
It sounds good though right now after, the heat that we all experience. So that sounds like it could be
Absolutely. Yes.
great.
So we want to actually, my husband has lost 35 pounds.
Very good.
He's kind of been on the sidelines. He was so inspired by me. He's lost more weight than me. He's more fit than me. So we want to join it again. And I told him, I said, I'm dreading this loading phase. I mean, that was worse than COVID.
People in the beginning think it might be the enjoyable part, but in all, it kind of turns out to be the hardest part of the whole program is the 2 loading days.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have to get the mindset for that again. I think I hit 4,200 calories and I literally just wanted to vomit.
Yeah, I can imagine. I know that feeling because like me, I thought it was going to be enjoyable. Like get to eat all the things that I love to eat and just gorge myself essentially. But even doing that, I didn't even make the halfway mark one day. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like I have to eat more tomorrow. But I found the next time I did it, if I had planning, like I actually planned out what I was going to eat, it was a little more doable. So
that's good. And did you guys eat healthy through that loading phase for the
I've
most?
done it both ways. So the very first time I did the reset, I did it just eating junk and kind of saying goodbye to the things that I knew I wasn't going to be enjoying for a long time. And then I've done it staying gluten-free, staying clean, both ways.
Okay. I may need a little more help on that next loading because my husband, he has a love affair with food, so he can eat anything and be okay. Me, I was trying to eat healthy because of my digestive issues. And I think that's where the frustration came in for me because I wasn't getting the intake that I needed of calories.
Yeah, it's kind of that catch-22. You don't want to stir up like any immune, any digestive, stuff, make yourself, feel, that much kind of cruddier to kind of come out of that.
Yes.
Yeah, like when you've seen how good you can feel by eating clean and properly, it's hard to go back to stuffing yourself with the bad stuff. So yeah, I can definitely help you make a plan for doing it on the clean side.
Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about your journey to getting to stop chasing weight loss? Like what had you tried before? And then, kind of segue into your success through our program.
I was big on the protein shakes. I was eating oatmeal every single morning or a protein shake. And with, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, wouldn't budge. And, and I would eat my oatmeal with yogurt every morning. That was pretty much my breakfast. Now I don't eat breakfast at all. The oatmeal was inflaming my stomach. I guess for the last 10 years, I thought oatmeal, I was some healthy eater. Mm-hmm. Since I've been off the oatmeal, I mean, I have had no stomach issues. I've gotten off dairy, no stomach issues whatsoever. Um, and I've just really, it's been protein and vegetables. I'm not a big carb eater, but my husband is. He loves his carbs. So I was eating them just, because we eat together all our meals, and I have not eaten any carbs. I've just stuck to the vegetables, sweet potatoes now. I love sweet potatoes. But yeah, I think the oatmeal and the dairy, I am just, and I have a fetish for hot tamales.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? I'm the candy hot
Right.
tamales.
Like they're like Mike and Ike's, but the little hot tamales, right?
Yeah.
And I have to admit, that was my fetish. It was my go-to. And I've gotten off all the sugar. And so my blood pressure it's never been normal, completely normal. I do use the aloe ferret that
Mm-hmm.
you recommended. And I've been regular. I don't know if I can stay on that or not. Is that
Um, we want to try not to get like hooked on it. There might be some other stuff that will attempt to kind of get things kind of moving. The goal is to kind of get things and just neurologically get you kind of moving on your own without having to take anything.
okay?
So that will definitely be a work in progress.
But for you, you were having troubles just staying regular or going at all, correct?
Yeah, and I will tell you this. I think, Dr. Jimerson, you may have known this, but a year ago, yesterday, I had a traumatic accident where I broke my ankle and I had major surgery. So I was in a wheelchair and a
Yeah.
walker and crutches. So for almost 8 months, I was sedentary. So my body just, this was perfect timing for me. And then obviously we all went into quarantine. So I've been pretty sedentary, and I just now got I can walk now like 3 miles. So I'm just getting, back to where I was.
That's
And
perfect.
so I think once I start exercising, that's going to help regulate me as well.
So yes, definitely the movement. So you had some blood pressure issues. You also said some cholesterol issues.
Oh, cholesterol, yes. I'd gone to the doctor. They put me on cholesterol medicine, and I'm just not one to take medicine. So I bought some all natural thing through Amazon. I was getting ready to take it, and it was about the time you guys came on the scene with this, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. And totally, no medicine, nothing. I didn't even take the healthy alternatives to regulate my cholesterol. I just started eating healthy, and I was blown away.
That is
I mean,
awesome.
just everything is normal.
That is awesome, Angie.
And I had a lot of inflammation in my body that I didn't even realize. And I had these bumps all over my arms. And since I've stopped eating dairy, I'm assuming it's the dairy. That was the big thing. I loved yogurt. Not a lot of milk, but I did have almond milk every morning in my protein shake. So I have no more bumps on my arms. Skin is better overall. Yeah.
That is super cool.
The only thing I want to do is take it to another level now. I don't crave the food. Last night we celebrated my husband's 60th birthday. So I ate pasta for the first time, and I didn't really enjoy it, but I heard you guys say it's okay every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, and it's so funny too, because you'll build it up in your head. You'll have all this, oh man, I miss this food, and then you have it, and it's kind of like a womp womp, like, wow, this wasn't as good as I remember it.
Yes.
You start to realize just those how strong the emotional attachment is in our minds, as opposed to when you actually indulge in it and you're like, oh, well, that was less than I expected it to be. Kind of, all right.
Yes. And coffee. I mean, I was an addict with my creamer. I think I've been drinking coffee probably since I was 10 with creamer. No creamer, don't crave it, nothing. And that's the biggest thing for me. All those cravings are gone, and I go to the vegetables. Yeah.
Yeah, you healed.
Yes, yes. But I want to the maintenance phase really has helped me. I had a few days where I think we deviated because we were traveling a little bit, but, I could always find a salad somewhere.
You can always make a choice.
Yeah.
Usually, there'll be those circumstances where it's just, you know, the lesser of two evils, but.
Right. And so now I think for me, I just, my husband and I were staring at each other the other night. He's like, what are you going to cook? And I'm like, I don't know. So I need to kind of just figure this lifestyle out now.
Yeah.
Because I just want to kind of stick to the maintenance the rest of my life, but want to broaden, you know, the
horizons a bit, and yeah.
Open it up a little bit. And yeah, it's, I mean, you know, typically for us in our lifestyle, you know, one of the other participants had asked me to do basically like a day in the life, like what do I eat? What do my meals look like? That kind of thing. So I'm kind of working on that behind the scenes. But, you know, I mean, typically our food, our dinner plate is typically a protein, a salad, and some type of vegetable. I mean, that's what we eat. I mean, unless we're going out to dinner for a celebratory, or, you know, the kids got to pick dinner because it's their birthday kind of thing. That's our 90%.
And it's pretty wild too, because you'll notice it almost sometimes kind of takes some of the fun out of going to restaurants, because like you'll have the restaurant food and you're kind of like, why did I just pay that money for that when it tastes so much better when I make it?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely found restaurant eating now to be more about the experience of going to the restaurant as opposed to so much the food.
True.
When you start cooking and you cook clean and you do it the way you like and it makes you feel good, then you're kind of like, oh, well, that was good, but I could do that at home too.
Right.
So did you notice any other changes?
Anything unexpected?
You know, I think the inflammation, this was really strange, and I don't know how this works, but when I broke my ankle, I had so much inflammation just in my legs, swelling, all that's gone. The tendonitis that I was getting on a regular basis, it's lessened. And I don't know if that's attributed to all this, maybe the weight loss. I don't know. I just feel 100% better. Clarity of mind. Oh my goodness. The fogginess of mind, just, and hormonally, you know, I'm 51. So I just had a lot of those hormonal changes, and I've noticed a huge difference with the clarity of mind. You know, I can read a book and not have to read the paragraph 5 or 6 times. So, yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Oh, and I think the big thing for us is that our kids, even though our son's in Alaska, we FaceTime a lot. My daughter is, she was studying health and nutrition, and she's been blown away by all of this, especially with her dad. He's lost more weight. I've gotten healthier, you know, just blood, which is, I needed to. Everything was stabilized in my body. Now I can really focus on if I want to lose more weight. But they're blown away. Our kids are just like, what are you guys doing? I said, well, so I shared about you guys, and my daughter thinks she knows it all. So
that is super good. And especially we always see too, where like when couples, you know, do it together, they always lose so much more. And it's great to have that extra backup.
Yes.
I love when couples do it together.
Yes, I do too. He was a little bit, he has seen me go on and this is the biggest thing. I've been on so many fad diets. I'm one that'll give it the benefit of the doubt and I'll try everything. But he has watched me to no avail until you guys, because coming to Dr. Jimerson and trusting him as a doctor to help me, and then sending people his way. My husband has stood on the sidelines and watched all these amazing results. He's like, they're the real deal. So on the sidelines, he was kind of mocking a little bit, but then he got on board. He's like, wow, I got on the scale this morning. And so he is a believer. And so now when he eats something, we went by Chick-fil-A and got a salad, but he decided to get a nugget the other day. He only ate 2 nuggets, threw the rest away. So he is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just thought, I mean, his whole life has been about food. He just loves food. So now he's developed a discipline.
Mm-hmm.
It's just disciplined him.
Yeah, I mean, you can still love food, you know, like I'm still able to load up my plate, you know, with and eat a lot, but there's a lot of kind of timing around things, and just, you know, if you're eating the right stuff, so you still get to have a love affair with it, but you just take it a little different level.
So true. Yeah. I am so grateful. And what I was going to tell you, Tiffany, we've had, because of the restrictions in Alaska, we've planned 4 trips literally to Alaska, and they've just fallen apart. We're leaving the 25th, and my husband was like, oh, we're going to load, we're going to get on this momentum building. And then when we get to Alaska, we're staying in a cabin with our son, and he eats relatively healthy, but we didn't want to start this, break our body out of that ketosis or whatever it's, that mode we're in, and then mess our bodies up to where we don't lose the weight that we should.
Mm-hmm.
So we were concerned about that, and we thought, well, we'll wait on the next.
Well, when you get back, reach out to me and I can start the two of you through it.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, anytime.
So I would love also the next time just to kind of see what your day is like, breakfast. And my protein shakes, you know, those things, I'm worried that I'm going to get inflamed again. So I haven't gone back to the protein shakes, and I didn't know if you guys had any recommendations.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just stick with collagen right now if you're going to have any type of like a protein type shake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to be adding some like 2.0 things, you know, to the program, you know, so pretty soon we're going to be making the suggestion, at least at night, to make yourself some Jello squares.
Oh, okay.
There's a certain amino acid in there that we don't typically get in high qualities, but what that's going to do is that's also going to help ramp down a lot of your cravings, and it's going to help you sleep even better. But the more collagen we get in, you know, the better.
You know, and I mean, I typically fast, Angie. I don't really do breakfast on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I probably only do breakfast, you know, myself, maybe 1 to 2 days a week, you know, on like Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, with the kids, we'll do a breakfast over the weekend, but typically I'm sticking with my coffee. And I'm not one to do shakes per se. So if I'm going to have calories in, I really want them to be like the whole food, the real food, that kind of thing. But I mean, if on the fly, if you're in a hurry and you have to have it, you know, that kind of thing, there are definitely better options to have. And we can email you some different options that are good ones. Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay if I don't eat breakfast indefinitely.
Yeah, I mean, that's our typical lifestyle is we fast, you know, any period of time, but I'm definitely through breakfast. You know, sometimes I break my fast at 10:30 or 11, but
Right.
based on what time I finished eating the night before. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely a sustainable act for, you know, a lifestyle.
Okay. Do you do any smoothies? Like for lunch?
I do not. I'm not, I just, only because I don't enjoy smoothies.
Okay. Okay.
Jeremiah might have some.
Yeah, I might have a smoothie as a dessert, you know, type thing. You know, so you know, if I'm not actively doing the program, you know, I'm still just going to use like some frozen berries, you know, some coconut milk, sometimes avocado, sometimes, you know, whatever I have around.
Okay. Very good.
We more so do like a smoothie. We don't use any type of added like protein shake or added protein to it, other than the collagen. Like we would add a scoop of collagen to a smoothie. So like I make my kids a smoothie, but not as a meal replacement.
Yeah.
Just as kind of a
fill them up. We'll throw in lots of fats in there. You know, especially for the kids, we'll throw in, you know, an egg, you know, sometimes egg yolks, olive oil, you know, just lots of that dense fat.
Wow. Okay. Is there a collagen that you would recommend?
We like Great Lakes collagen. There's another one that they sell at Whole Foods. I can't think of it off
there's
the top
one
of my
Vital
head.
Proteins.
Vital Proteins. That's what it is. So that's kind of one level, and then there's another level where there's patented collagen peptides. So there's some patented collagen peptides that help kind of regenerate skin, and then there's, you know, some other ones that help kind of help with healing and stuff like that. Those are more from a lot of like my manufacturers. So if you're interested in that, you know, I can point you in the direction.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Angie. What would you say to somebody who was on the fence about whether they wanted to do the Stop Chasing Weight Loss program?
I would say definitely give it a try, and you know, just I think for me, because I've done every diet out there, literally, I've tried everything. Um, I would say definitely, jump into this and give it 100% because it works. I think there's a difference with what you guys are doing than these fad diet plans in the sense that it's a lifestyle and it's not just quick fix. You've got to go for you've got to take the journey with it, your mindset, it's a holistic approach, and I'm 100% different. And I'm not done with this journey. I'm going to jump back on. We've just had a lot of different things going on, but yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, when you start feeling good, you're like, how good can I get this?
Absolutely. Yes. Oh,
Hey
this
guys,
is my husband.
how you doing? I just
I'm
want
great.
to thank
I'm
you.
great.
I
Yes.
got to benefit from the metabolic reset. I just did it with Angie, along with her, and I
As
ended
a
up
skeptic,
losing.
as a skeptic,
As a
you
skeptic,
did.
yeah. And I ended up losing 24 pounds.
No,
So
you lost 35 altogether now. Now you've lost 34 because you were down to 215.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Bless you.
I was trying to oversell it.
Oh, okay.
Understood it. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. I really.
Thank you. I'm so happy for you.
Yes. Angie's really been blessed by you guys and all that you've done for her and imparted and just the encouragement. So I just wanted to thank you for that.
Oh, that is epic. That's why
My
we
pleasure.
get up. That's great to hear.
We do
Well,
a
thank
lot
you.
together. So this was fabulous for both of us.
Mhm.
And what we're doing down in Florida, this has launched us. And because when you feel better, your whole life changes. And
Mhm.
health wise, that's something that we've struggled with as a team, and you guys kind of help bring us to that place.
Mhm.
Aw.
That is fantastic.
Now you can go out and help more people.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
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 Pass it on.
I just wanted to pop in and say hi to y'all. So,
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Nice
yes,
to meet
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, babe.
All right, Angie. Well, thank you for taking the time out to chat with us today about your journey and successes.
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
I appreciate you. And reach
Thanks
out
so
when
much,
you
Angie.
get back and ready to jump back in, and I'll help you through that.
Okay, I will. Oh, one question. Am I allowed to still follow you guys on Facebook? Are we still in the chat rooms, or how does that
Always
work?
be in that group. That group will always be there.
Oh, good. Okay. All right,
Yes,
great.
All
So
right.
much.
Have a
All
great
right.
weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Angie.